Save the date, because 6.5 Livestream has been announced, and in this video, we're going to talk about everything you can expect there. So if you're eager to know what will happen on the Livestream this Friday in advance, this video is for you. But before that, a quick promo. If you want to play games outside of Gacha, but let's be honest, Steam prices can get pretty expensive. That's where Loot Bar comes in. Loot Bar is mainly known as a top-up platform, but they also have a gain key marketplace where you can find discounts of up to 80%. For example, I've been wanting to try Resident Evil for a while now. On Steam, it's priced at $82, but on Loot Bar, it's only $54. That's already $28 saved without doing anything. And if you're a new user, the price drops even further to just $49. That's over $33 off just for signing up. And it doesn't stop there. There's also a 20% cash back promo, so you're saving even more. You can activate your key in about 30 seconds, and you'll get money back on top of it. Loot Bar has a 4.9 rating on Trustpilot with tens of thousands of reviews. They offer official keys, instant delivery, and even a 7-day refund guarantee. Honestly, it's just a cheaper and smarter way to buy real games. Check out my link in the description and the pinned comment. So let's start with the release date, because this is the most important thing. The Livestream is happening this Friday. The official announcement says it will start at 8 a.m. UTC-4, which is the same as 12 p.m. UTC. Here's the timings for all other regions. If you want the exact time for your location, the easiest way is to ask ChatGPT. Just take a screenshot of the official announcement, paste it in, and type, "I'm from X. When will the live stream happen?" It will give you the exact time instantly. That's the simplest way because people are watching from all over the world, so I can't list every single country here. The live stream will be on Twitch and YouTube. There you'll see all the content you can expect in version 6.5. Also, I highly encourage you to tune in because Hoyoverse gives away free Primogems during the live stream. It's always the same 3 codes for a total of 300 Primogems. These codes are only valid for about 60 hours, so if you miss the live stream and check the next day, they might already be expired. That's why it's best to redeem them as soon as possible on the day of the live stream. I always post these codes in a single community post on my channel, so if you subscribe, you'll never miss them. Even if you're not subscribed, it's still easy to find these codes on YouTube, X, or elsewhere online. But if you want one place where everything is posted quickly and clearly, this channel is for you. Alright, now let's talk about the live stream itself and what you can expect from it. Most of the time, the livestream starts with some kind of trailer showing the story quest or the main event of the update. After that, we move on to the new character. This time, it's going to be Linnea. She will be a 5-star limited Geo Bow character, and she's expected to be the only new character in version 6.5. All the others will be reruns. During the livestream, the hosts will talk a bit about her kit, her skill, her burst, and her signature weapon. If we do a quick summary of her kit, she is a 5-star limited Geo Bow character, an off-field lunar crystallized support healer, and a bit of sub-DPS, and she is very good at C0. Her skill summons this cute little pet called Lumi. When you tap it, Lumi switches forms and deals some AoE Geo damage. If you hold it or tap a few times, it hits harder with bigger lunar crystallized damage. Pretty straightforward. Then her burst. It gives a big team-wide heal and puts Lumi into super form for stronger attacks and continuous healing. Everything scales with her defense. Now, her passives are actually pretty solid even at C0. Let me break it down real quick. So she can convert normal hydrocrystallize into lunar crystallize and gives it up to 14% extra base damage. While Lumi is out, she shreds enemy geo resistance by 15%, and in the right team, it can go up to 30%. She also buffs the whole team's elemental mastery based on her def, usually around 100 to 150 elemental mastery. Plus, she increases the party's moon sign level by 1. So yeah, she does a lot in the background. At C0, she's already super solid, like I said earlier. But if you have extra Primogems and really like her, C1 is like a Shenhai-style quill thing. When you use her skill, or trigger that Moon Rift Harmony, she gets stacks that boost lunar crystallized damage based on her def. It's a nice personal damage bump, but not game-changing for the whole team. C2, though, oh man, this is where things get really exciting for most people. After triggering Moondrift Harmony, all Hydro and Geo characters on your team get plus 40% crit DMG for 8 seconds, plus her burst hits even harder. A lot of players say C2 is the biggest power spike and way more valuable than her signature weapon. C3 and C5 are the usual talent upgrades, skill level +3 and burst level +3. Nice, but nothing crazy. C4 gives a solid 25% def buff to Linnea and your active character for a few seconds after Moonrift, makes everyone tankier and helps her healing and buff scale better. C6 is the whale territory. It boosts the whole team's lunar crystallized damage by 25% and makes her own skill and burst hit like a truck. Super strong if you're going all in. So yeah, most people recommend stopping at C2 if you're investing. C0 is totally fine for casual play. C2 makes her feel premium for your lunar teams, and the weapon can wait until after that. Speaking of her signature weapon, it has a base ATK of 542, a crit DMG substat of 88.2%, and its passive gives 16% def. When her skill or lunar crystallized triggers, it grants up to 40% geo damage and 40% crystallized damage for 6 seconds. If Moon Rift is nearby, the entire team gains 20% geo damage and 20% crystallized damage. It's obviously her best in slot weapon. Next, on the livestream, they'll talk about the banners. We already know the characters. Besides Linnea, we can expect Chioriza, Nifale, and Lamaya. Most likely, the phase order will be Linnea and Chioriza in the first half and Lamaya with Nefale in the second half. However, leaks only confirmed the characters, not the exact order, but this setup is the most likely. After that, the hosts will move on to new maps and story content. This time, we have a very interesting development. We're finally getting Dorn Port. I remember we had leaks for this area for a long time, years actually, and now it's finally happening. It makes sense since recent updates have focused on expanding older regions. Dornport will be a new Mondstadt expansion connecting to surrounding areas. I'm personally really excited about it because Mondstadt finally gets new content. It's one of the most nostalgic regions in the game, almost like a home base for many players. You can expect a new exploration system, offerings, and other standard features. On top of that, we're also getting another map, the Space of Asma. This will be a separate area, not part of the main overworld, similar to Enkonomia or the Chasm. It's expected to be heavily story-focused, possibly tied to Asmodee, the unknown god, and the events involving our sibling, Nodcry, and the Four Shades. After the map reveals, we'll get more story-related content, and then the livestream will move into the usual version details like events and rewards. Typically, we get 4 events in total. One is the main event, which gives the largest amount of Primogems, around 1,000, and this time it will also reward a free 4-star character, Jehovah. The other 3 are smaller sub-events, each giving around 400 Primogems. After that, they'll cover endgame updates like new Spiral Abyss rotations, Imaginarium Theater updates, quality of life improvements, and new buffs. Overall, the most important information is always at the beginning of the livestream. That's where all the major reveals happen. The second half is usually more general. Of course, there's always a chance we get some surprises, things that weren't in the beta at all. Hoyoverse has done that before, so be prepared for something unexpected. So yeah, that's everything we can expect from the 6.5 livestream happening this Friday. Don't forget to check your local time because it varies depending on where you live. The easiest way is honestly just to look it up or convert it quickly with ChatGPT. That's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, it really helps me grow. And you know, once we hit 2K subs, a big giveaway is waiting for you all. So that's all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!